So Kamora Lee Simmons issued a cryptic message to Diddy. She said, "As you sow, so shall you reap." But now fans of Kim Porter wants this murder investigation to be reopened. Kimora and Kim Porter were best friends, and for years, Kimora has been maintaining that her friend did not die a natural death. So the question surrounding Kim Porter's death has been resurfaced following the news of his longtime girlfriend, Cassie, accusing him of some heinous crimes. So it's all over the internet that on November the 16th, Cassie filed a lawsuit against P. Diddy in the District Court of Manhattan. And Cassie claimed that she endured years of savage beatings and was coerced to consume copious amounts of drugs and alcohol. And also said she engaged in devious sex acts during their relationship. So in the wake of all that coming out, now fans of Kim Porter wants this investigation to be reopened about how she died. Guys, hit the like bell as you come onto the page and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. So Kim and Diddy have 3 children together. Christian, who is 25, twin daughters, Delilah Starr and Jesse James, who are 16. So now a lot of people want that investigation to be reopened, that case to be reopened about Kim Porter's death. Al B. Sure was once married to her and they have a child, and he has always maintained that she was murked. Kim Porter passed away at the age of 47 on November the 15th, 2019. The cause of her death, according to the coroner's office, the LA coroner's office, was pneumonia. It was reported that Kim experienced flu-like symptoms days before her passing. She had traveled to Africa a month before she died, and the medical examiner did not find any health issues when she returned from her trip. There was no history of drug abuse, alcohol, or no trauma. So from the time she died to this day, I'll be sure still questioning the nature of her death. At the time she passed away, he posted in an Instagram post that it ripped the soul out from him, his physical body, when he learned of the passing of Kim Porter, who we all became aware of that she was the love of his life. So in a separate post, Al B. Sure said that she was running from a situation, and he advised her at the time to contact the FBI. He also said Kimberly did not die from pneumonia. That's BS. So it's been alleged that Kim was writing a tell-all. It has been alleged that the book contains several details about the past with her and Diddy. Speculation about abuse allegations in the wake of Cassie's lawsuit. So now her fans and her family members, various family members, want her case to be reopened. The reason why people are really questioning Kim Porter's death to this day is because the first coroner said that it was a homicide, that there was toxin in her system, toxins. So Kimora said, "I never believed she had died from pneumonia." And while you're at it, while you're looking into her death, look into Andre Harrell's death also. It's also alleged or rumored that Kimora have first-hand knowledge about the content of the book, and people are advising her to take cover, protect herself. And the reason why people think she has first-hand knowledge is because she was the best friend of Kim Porter. If you're writing a book, you would share whatever it is you're writing with your best friend. So Kimora posted on her Instagram story on November the 17th, "As you sow, so shall you reap." And the message was intended for P. Diddy. So TMZ said they had contacted the New York City DA's office, and they told them in not so many words that they were investigating P. Diddy. And now they've had to recant that statement because they heard a day after from the DA's office that they are not investigating P. Diddy, and they don't know who put out that statement and give them that statement. Here's the footage of TMZ recanting their statement.
So you have probably heard by now this explosive lawsuit that Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie has filed against him, alleging, among other things, things, alleging rape, alleging human trafficking, and so many other alleged
insinuating violence against fellow artists like Kid Cudi.
So there are now other women who have come forward in various ways weighing in on that, notably Aubrey O'Day.
Yes, Aubrey O'Day, of course, worked very closely with Diddy back in the Making the Band days. Well, she says basically, I told you so. This is something about a year ago she was talking about when she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Now, we should say what she's talking about here doesn't rise to the level of a sexual assault, but she certainly is insinuating that there were some things that she was very uncomfortable with that happened while she was working with Diddy, and I guess she feels like this is her chance to bring those things up again, because she is very much supporting Cassie in this lawsuit. But here's what she said on Call Her Daddy.
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas. There was a lot of lies. There was a lot of, when you're young and impressionable and we understand our beauty as women through the eyes of the people observing us. Well, who's observing us? Men. Diddy would be like, you're not hot anymore. Like, what happened? You don't have anything, like, you don't have any curves. You're looking like you're not looking like, I can't get people to think that you're my good-looking person. And there was no Me Too at that time. There was no protecting anyone at that time. You signed a million NDAs and a million contracts that took away all your rights. So you really were operating in an environment that you had no control in.
Guys, as you come onto the channel, don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so as yet. So here are members of TMZ staff explaining why they have to retract the story of the New York City District Attorney going after Diddy.
So we actually made a bunch of calls late yesterday afternoon after this story broke about the lawsuit, and we contacted various law enforcement agencies, including Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, Miami, Atlanta, and others. We also called the FBI. We called the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York. They had no case filings, open case filings, on Diddy
For criminal charges.
Right. So that has not surfaced in that arena. We did find something curious because late yesterday we contacted NYPD, and a law enforcement source there told us that there was an open case involving Sean Combs,
but that it said it was locked.
So meaning access was restricted.
Yeah.
We then called their public information office and asked about it, and we got a statement back not only acknowledging that there was an open case, but basically saying anybody who is the victim of sexual assault, we want to talk to. They never mentioned Diddy's name, but when you connect the dots,
right,
it seems like
the open case that we didn't know had anything to do with Cassie, just that there was an open case involving Diddy is what it said.
Right. So today, we are told by NYPD officials that the person who gave us this information was simply wrong.
Right. The spokesperson who gave us the quote about them taking sexual assault cases very seriously, and the person who told us that there was a locked case was wrong.
So guys, drop it in the comment section. Do you all believe that story? Do you all believe the DA's office that there's no open case and that person who gave the information was incorrect? Or are they just keeping this investigation under wraps? Drop it in the comment section what you think.
Actually, the way they said it is that they should not have sent that information.
Yeah, they said there's no investigation of this sort at present, and they said further the release of this information might have been a violation of their own internal policies to release.
So there you have it, folks. NYPD has officially put out a statement that TMZ was incorrect in what they said because their source at the police department or the DA's office was incorrect in releasing such a statement. So officially, there's no open case on P. Diddy. It would be up to the family now to file a wrongful death. report. So I just had to mention that before I get into Cassie being spotted for the first time. Let's get into that part of this video. So she was spotted for the first time since she settled her lawsuit with P. Diddy, and she was all smiles. So there's still no disclosure about how much she actually got. And I guess she had to sign maybe an NDA, never to talk about it ever again. So guys, drop your comments in the comment section. Do you all think this is the end of it? Do you all think this is going to go away anytime soon? Cassie and her husband, Alex Fine, are the parents of 2 young daughters. Page 6 did not report where Cassie was heading off to, but she seemed happy. Guys, drop your comments. Don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. At least we know that Cassie's okay. She has been seen in public. There was a sighting. And all is well. She seems happy. She's full of smiles. So I'm over now. Thank you for watching.